Don't call me Ching Chong, bitch!
And this Ching Chong woke up and chose violence. So what's good? Where you at? Drop the ad, you pussy. What's up, bitch? Call me Ching Chong again, bitch. Fucking me.
So you're saying, why do we care now? As an Asian American, we was taught to keep our head down and focus on school. Our parents. Why? Because they experienced firsthand racism when they came to America. Now imagine putting water in a pot. You put fire under there, it starts boiling up. Now we pit.
7 years old when I was walking home one night around 2 a.m. with my mom after she wrapped up her work at a Chinese fast food restaurant in the UK. Two black males jumped out of nowhere, pushed my mom to the ground, snatched off her necklace, and stole the 15 pounds she earned that night. After our family moved back to China, my mom became a staff in a university taking care of international students. She never talked about this incident with other colleagues of hers because she doesn't want this incident to influence their opinions about black students. I went to the States for college. My best friends, best mentors, and professors were black. The two black men who assaulted us when I was young was not representative of the entire community. Here's the problem. Not everyone out there is willing to spend the time to experience a different culture. What they see on news media is going to influence their opinion. I spent so much time in China defending America, just like how I was defending China on TikTok. This hate against Asian Americans in America, accentuating the prejudice that a lot of Asians outside of America have against Americans.
You know how you get rid of racism? This? Just fucking hang out, right? Hey, you like Asian food? Hell yeah! You see what I'm saying? That's what you need!
It's Kevin Lee on the track.
The official account from the U.S. news media and the police down in Atlanta is that the man who shot up all those spas was motivated by sex addiction. But the Korean news media, which has people who, speak Korean, went and talked to some of the people who worked at those places, and they're saying that he was saying this: kill all the Asians. Maybe the official account might not be right.
The victims of race-based violence and their families deserve justice. And as the case, what we're talking about here with the tragedy, what we just saw occur in Atlanta, Georgia. I would also suggest that the victims of cartels moving illegal aliens deserve justice. The American citizens in South Texas that are getting absolutely decimated by what's happening at our southern border deserve justice. The victims of rioting and looting in the streets last week, businesses closed, burned last summer, deserve justice. We believe in justice. Right? There's old sayings in Texas about, find all the rope in Texas and get a tall oak tree. We take justice very seriously.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
If you want to know what it's like to be an Asian American in this country, what does it feel like for us to be told to give a fuck about everybody else while nobody gives a fuck about us? When there is an agenda outside of our own plight, we are told that we have to be on your side. And when we do, we are told that we are allies. You pet us on the fucking head. Good job. We are not your fucking pawns. We have our own culture. We have our own problems, and we have our own fucking voices. If we are not for you, suddenly we are fucking against you. When we have our own thoughts, we have our own fucking problems, suddenly we are too loud, we're annoying, and we're missing the point. That's what it feels like to be an Asian American.
This is a devastating and heartbreaking day around the country, particularly for Asian Americans who awoke today to the news that 6 Asian American women were killed in 3 separate shootings that clearly were targeting people of Asian descent in massage parlors in the Atlanta area. Anti-Asian racism is deadly. It's real. It is growing stronger and more powerful. And we call on people of every community to come together and say that Asian Americans are human beings. Asian Americans are just as American as everyone else. We should be treating hate crimes as such. And make no mistake, these women were targeted on the basis of their race. It's also true of the woman in Flushing, of the man on the subway, of the restaurant worker. They're all targeted because of their race. We all know this, and we have to start acting like it.
So if y'all didn't know, I'm fucking Asian American. I was born here in San Diego, California. So
So let me tell you how fucked up it is to be an Asian American here. Growing up, I dealt with a whole bunch of racism, but I never let that once affect me. And it's sad, because my dad, when he came to America, he used to get made fun of for speaking Vietnamese and not knowing English. Therefore, I didn't speak any Vietnamese. It was straight English growing up. And it's kind of embarrassing that I can't speak Vietnamese as well, but I can only understand it. Y'all don't know the impact of being racist to somebody. It's like a whole domino effect. When I go to Vietnam, I'm labeled as an American. But when I'm in America, I'm labeled as Chinese. Like, what kind of bullshit is that?